Alrighty. What's up? A few seconds late starting. There's a lot of coffee stains on the back of this. Probably pull my hood back. There we go. I have to shave again. To shave constantly. Alright. Are we ready? Let's do this. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Today is Tuesday, May 21st, 2019. My name is Jeremy, and this is my first cup of coffee. I haven't gotten any feedback on the 30 seconds of kind of dead air. I'm not sure if that's been helpful to people or not. If it is, let me know. If it's not, let me know. Of course, if you're watching this later, skipping 30 seconds is pretty easy. Gonna try to keep it to 30 seconds. Started about a minute late. My apologies. I was dragging a little bit this morning. Sleepy. But this is what coffee is for. So. I won't lie, yesterday wasn't terribly productive. I worked on a bunch of things. I don't think I got anything done. I got through a bunch of email. There's so much more to do. I have a hard time on Mondays. I really do. And the rest of the week is crazy. But there look to be some really good gaps Thursday and Friday in between things where I can get some stuff done. So I'm hopeful that I can stay motivated for that. One of the big pushes right now is trying to make some money happen. I had mentioned, I think it was last week, that, because I'd lost one of my consulting clients, kind of my anchor client, I was looking for another one, and I'd found one, and then that fell through. I found out yesterday, so that was kind of a bummer. But at the same time this is happening, we're doing some things that may help. You will, if you watch our videos on YouTube, you'll start seeing some things, some ads. We're testing out monetization to see if that can have an impact. You will likely start seeing ads on the Whistlekick Martial Arts Radio website. And we're in the midst of a website redesign that hopefully will increase speed of the website, which should help search engine ranking. So those are the things we're working on right now. And by we, I mean me. Those are all me. Not that there aren't other people working on other things, but those are the things I'm working on. So what's going on today? A couple interviews. I believe I'm interviewing 2 podcast guests today. We're like 5 weeks out right now. 398 just aired. I've got a little bit of work to do for 408, so there's 5 weeks. After today, that'll be 7 weeks. That's a lot. It's more than I like to have. I like to trend around 4. But it's a good problem. It means we get to be super picky for a little while or schedule guests further out. Like having a buffer. It's almost light enough work that I would go to 3 episodes a week, but I'm not going to. Because some of the feedback that we've received has been that people love the show, but they almost feel bad that they can't keep up with it. Well, to add another 75 minutes of programming a week, that's going to be tough. So, I won't do that. Well, let's go and check. cleaning the house. Plants are going crazy. I really need to get some of those planted this weekend. So, yeah, let's answer some questions. All right. So, first question comes in: have you ever done an episode on improvised weapons? Now, I'll point out I'm doing this from memory today. I'm pushing myself, challenging. I did an episode on self-defense weapons. I honestly don't remember a whole lot about what I said, but I believe I did mention some things about improvised weapons. My favorite weapon, my favorite improvised weapon, is a belt. Heavy leather belt with a solid buckle. I carry a small metal flashlight, a small metal space pen, and a knife at all times. Almost all times. I don't have them now. That'd be silly. But if you look around, there's always something that can be used. And let me give you an example. My Filipino martial arts instructor, we did a class where we were applying Filipino martial arts principles to random objects. One of them was a newspaper. If you take that newspaper and you roll it up, it's actually fairly effective. No, it's not going to kill anyone, but against a knife, surprisingly, it was quite helpful. Far better than having nothing. It adds range. And if you look around right now, you are probably within arm's reach of something. If you're having your first cup of coffee, like I am, that mug, nobody wants to get hit with that mug. You may want to train with some of that stuff. If I haven't done an episode on that, or if you check out that self-defense weapons episode and you want more, just let me know. We can talk about that. All right, second question. Where do you find a gi, a uniform for you non-Japanese practitioners, for larger people? Well, that can be a challenge. Honestly, it's some of the feedback that we've received, and of course, depending on the cut of the uniform and the size of the person, even if it fits, it doesn't work well, it's uncomfortable. It's one of the things I want to work on. Unfortunately, the reality of the situation is that is a subset of people who want uniforms. So as we are trying to crack into the uniform market, we have to wait on addressing that. I have some ideas for how to address it. Don't be afraid to buy a larger uniform and have it hemmed. It won't cost you very much, but it can make a huge difference, especially on the pants. Most people need to hem their pants. It drives me crazy. I don't know how y'all do it. All right, third question. Oh, come on. No, I had it. Hold on. I'm trying to remember. I lost it. If someone can go to yesterday's episode and tell me what the third question was, that would be really handy. And until that, I'm going to ramble. So, it was beautiful here yesterday. It was like 76 degrees. It was a little muggy, but I had windows open. There was a breeze coming through. The cat was thrilled. She got to sit in the windows and just sniff and watch. Made her pretty happy. Had somebody come through to look at doing some work on the house. While they were here, I was pulling some weeds, It's great to be outside. Anybody? Anybody? I don't have my laptop handy. If we don't come up with this, I'll answer it tomorrow. Man, it's like right there. It was a good question, too. It's the best of the three. And this is why I've been writing them down. Or rather, taking a picture. But see, there's nothing wrong with trying something, testing yourself. Okay? It didn't work. I failed. I hate that word. I failed at that. Reminds me of why it's important. Does all right. Went to the gym yesterday. Good workout. My head's still a little banged up from training on Sunday. Not a lot, just a little. Could really use a massage. So, all right. So let's talk about today. Let's talk about the homework I'm going to give you. But first, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications. We do this show every weekday morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. You can catch it later at firstcupwithjeremy.com or in pretty much any podcast app. Just give it a search and you should find it. Show is growing, which makes me super happy. It's great to see numbers. It's great to see that people are enjoying this show. I love answering questions. If you want to ask me a question, drop it in the comments below or email me, jeremy@whistlekick.com. Excuse me. Okay, your homework for today. When life gets overwhelming, whether that's personally or professionally, when you're not sure how to move forward, one of the things that helps me the most is to think simpler. If you have a big project and you can't wrap your brain around it, take a small piece of it. Just like when you're learning a form. If you can't learn the whole thing at once, so you learn a piece. And if that piece is too complicated, maybe you learn a move or two. Maybe those movements are new movements and they're really difficult for you, so you work on one movement. You keep getting smaller and smaller, keep reducing what your focus is until it's a tangible amount, an amount you can handle. That's probably going to be my strategy for being productive today. One foot in front of the other, just pick something. What is the one thing that I'm working on right now? Get it done. It's something I have to do often because there's a lot going on. It's part of life, right? Somebody asked me a question about Game of Thrones, and I'll answer it tomorrow. All right. I hope you have a great day. I hope everything goes well. I hope you are able to knock it out of the park. That's my hope for myself. I will see you back here tomorrow.